There's over 15,000 games here. This is so beyond anything I've ever seen in a collection. I've only seen a couple of them ever, let alone a sealed one, which blows my mind. 800 consoles. $1,000 plus game Hagane, $1,000 game Pocky Rocky 2 are 22 bookshelves full of video games. The Guinness Book of World Records. It's so overwhelming, and it's incredible to see someone who spent like a lifetime building this stuff. So we're here at the Console Purist Museum. This is not a game collection. This is not a game room. This is a game house and a game life. Decades have been spent building this, and not too many people have seen it. As a matter of fact, this game room was as big as my game room 15 years ago. There's over 15,000 games here. 45 complete sets, with a 46th to be completed very soon. The rarest stuff you would ever see in a game room, the Holy Grails, those are just minor footnotes here. I'm gonna try to show you everything I can, but I can't show you everything. So let's just dive in the first of 4 rooms. So this collection is broken up into statuses. This is the loose console and loose cartridge room. We are in here with thousands of loose Sega Genesis games, loose Atari 2600 games, Super Nintendo games, the complete N64 set, Neo Geo. There's some 3DO stuff up here because there's just room for it. This is so beyond anything I've ever seen in a collection. It blows my mind. Even if you look over on this wall here with the NES, the unlicensed stuff, the Famicom Disk System, the Intellivision, the freaking Fairchild Channel F, the Bally Astrocade, it is so overwhelming. It's incredible. On the opposite side of this room, you have a little play area here with a few consoles where he plays his retro stuff, but you also have these boxed console like a Turbo Duo and a boxed Fairchild Channel F, Panasonic 3DO, and then loose consoles, including things like a Philips CDI and a flippin' Neo Geo CDZ. You even have here the North American black release of the Apple Pippin, which I've never seen anywhere. And what's crazy is this is just like the common loose Overflow stuff. I don't have half this stuff. This is incredible that somebody was able to amass all of this, like a boxedgame.com. The Odyssey and the Odyssey 2, the $199, this is what the KB Toys only Sega Saturn, a Jaguar CD that he bought new, just even things like the Mega Man 2 Tiger Electronics handheld. Normally when I walk into a game room, I notice stuff like this, like a little Mario figurine or a Vectrex. And you notice stuff, but then you miss stuff like this, like a Pioneer Laser Active with all of the interchangeable modules, or the VIS system. It's so overwhelming, and it's incredible to see someone who spent like a lifetime building this stuff. So we're here with Stacy. This is his collection. Like I said, it's not even a collection, it's a museum in his house. So how long have you been collecting?
1997.
1997. Let's do the math on that. That's 28 years. In 1997, I couldn't drive yet. What was the video game you played that made you love games so much you wanted to start collecting them?
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yes.
On the original NES.
Yes.
When did you first play it?
Probably, let's see, 1988.
1988. That was one Christmas after me. I got started a year before you. Wow. I fell in love with Super Mario, but I didn't start collecting till almost a decade after you. So now we're in a room. This is the, I don't know what you even call this, the Miscellaneous room. It has a modern gaming setup here. We have an Xbox Series X, we have the PS4, Switch, PS3, Wii U. But then we also have this wall of Gen 1 and Gen 2 systems, including things like the Intellivision 2 and the Intellivision 3, all of the 3DO variants, JVC XI, the CDX, and also stuff like a sealed Hyperscan. The Hyperscan is one of the most obscure consoles I've ever heard of. I've only seen a couple of them ever, let alone a sealed one, which blows my mind. And then you have this wall here, which is boxed things, including this row here, which goes from here all the way down to here, that is just sealed. It's just sealed stuff, including a complete sealed HangTabGames.com set, a complete Legend of Zelda sealed on the NES, sealed Harvest Moon, Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Castlevania 4, Four Swords Adventure. This isn't stuff he was setting out to get. He's not a seal collector. He just found these things while he was out hunting. He told me these Clockwork Knights, he found them at a yard sale for like $2 a piece or $4 a piece or something. That's insane to me. But what's insane about this collection is how it was started so early. Let me give you a few examples of what it was like to be a collector in the 90s. Here we have a complete in-box Bucky O'Hare. This game goes for between $800 and $1,200 in the box. And you can see where he picked it up from a store for $2.50. That is unbelievable. This is a complete in-box TurboGrafx 16. It has the price tag on it. It was $30. But this is just incredible to see all of this. And what's crazy is, once again, this is just like an overflow room. The main collection, there wasn't room to put all this with it. So the extra bedroom became this stuff. If you're watching this Game Room tour and you're thinking to yourself, how do I even get started with something like this? How do I find games? Well, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Goodiez. Goodiez is my favorite online marketplace for buying, selling, and trading games. They have tens of thousands of listings, all the way up from retro stuff to new releases. If you don't have any money right now, feel free to trade in your games to Goodiez. You can use their scan feature to scan the game's barcodes or scan the game's covers. And guess what? You can do multiple games at once. Goodiez will provide you with a trade-in value based on the condition of the game and the value of the game on its marketplace. You can see what percentage you're getting. If you decide to trade in $200 worth of games, well, you get free shipping. Just send your games over to Goodiez, and Goodiez will give you credit in their store that you can use on anything you find. It's a great system and I really love it. Thank you so much, Goodiez, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to touring this game room. You have amassed 45 complete collections.
Yes.
Of those, which one was the hardest one to finish off?
Maybe a mix between the Wii and the Super Nintendo.
The Wii and the Super Nintendo. I've known some people that have finished off the Wii set. Marcus, Video Game Votary, was able to do it. I know about 4 people that are trying to finish off the Super NES set, but none of them have done it yet. What was the last game you had to get?
I think, SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats. That was it. Gamer Aimer's still looking for that one too. So Stacy, who owns this collection, wrote a book called Every Game Has a Story. And it's chronicling basically it's an autobiography of him telling about what it was like to collect all of these games and He's not wrong. Every game has a story. He shared a lot of these with me, but this has gotten to the point where it's a collection that's grown so large that we don't have time to tell all the stories. And that's what makes a game room tour like this so hard. There's literally 20,000 or 30,000 stories that could be told in this collection. He has 800 consoles. 800 consoles. Stuff like this, like the Sega Genesis 3 core system that's sealed. It blows my mind. This room is PS3, Xbox 360, even things like the faceplate collection for the Xbox 360 down there, tucked away. Where do you even begin with this? Like, where do you even start? The Xbox 360 is one of my favorite consoles of all time. It's great to see all these games here. And I wish we could stop and talk about some of the rarer ones that you never see, like Grease Dance on the Kinect, an uncommon game that I've only seen a handful of times. I don't think it's very valuable, but it sure is rare. And here, we would be remiss without also showing his wife's collection of dolls. She's a big Rainbow Bright fan and likes Barbies. Her collection was this room, and his Overflow blocks her collection. So behind these shelves is a whole other set of shelves that look like these Barbies. I think the only way someone can have a collection like this is if their spouse also supports collecting. When we started collecting really hard, you were in the early 2000s. I was in the late 2000s, 2007, 2008. What would you say the average price was of a game when you went out hunting?
When I started collecting, probably $2.50, maybe $5.
$2.50, $5. Do you think games are overpriced now?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I'm just sitting here filming B-roll, and there's just so much to come across here. I wanted to show this. This is the Neo Geo Pocket Color arcade bundle with the console and 6 games. I watched a video of a guy that was trying to finish off the Neo Geo Pocket Color set, and this was his holy grail of the item he needed. He needed this. And this game's tucked away. This is tucked away here on a shelf.
Most of the games I've bought are under $20. So, you know, that's why I never got Little Samson.
Yep, I understand. Most of the games I bought are actually under $20 too. And I buy a lot of newer games that are expensive. Before limited run games and a lot of those limited print companies came out, the average price of one of my games was like $7.20 something cents. Now that you have to buy games for $30 and $40 from limited run games and things like that, it's raised it up to about $20. But you used to be able to go into a store and pick up games for 99 cents, $1, $2. Yeah. The only stuff you see like that anymore are like old sports games.
The main games, main places I went was McKay's, Game Force, Game Source, Game Exchange, and I mean literally you could find games for $1, 50 cents, $2. Most of my Genesis games were under $2.
Wow!
If it was $2, it had to be really good.
Man, yeah, and you have the complete Genesis set, don't you?
Yes.
So after all that, we've actually arrived at the main collection. This is where the collection started, and it basically grew from this area into the other rooms of the house, but this is the main part of it. And this room is absolutely insane. If you could just see what I'm seeing right now, and it's hard to visualize this, but we're over here. This is the Fairchild Channel F video cart checkers, like the rarest game on the system, but Aero Fighters, $1,000 plus game, Hagane, $1,000 game, Pocky and Rocky 2, Mega Man X3, the Space Megaforce, Super Noah's Ark 3D, King James Bible on the Game Boy, complete in box, Wild Guns, Chrono Trigger, Evo, Clay Fighter, Sculptor's Cut, Super, like, we're talking Holy Grail games. They're just out. Here's a complete Jaguar game, a complete Magnavox Odyssey 2 set. We have the complete Wii U set. We have the complete Wii set. We have all of these console boxes up here. It's overwhelming. Here we have a complete original Xbox set. And something I have never seen in my entire life, just tucked away up here. You guys know the Xbox Mountain Dew console? There's a sealed one. I've never even seen one in the box, let alone a sealed one. It never occurred to me that one could even be sealed. Even little footnotes of things you don't notice, like on the bottom shelf down here, we have the complete Nintendo Power set. the almost complete Game Pro set. Like almost every video game magazine ever made, they run around the bottom shelves of this entire room, up this rack. He just has everything. It's just everything. It really is a museum. The full CDI set, including all the infotainment games, and then it loops around here to the GameCube set. The complete Evercade set. PlayStation 2 loops around here, comes back here. This is his wife's office. They've created a 2-room sort of system in this larger room here. I would love to go through and show you every game, but that's not what this game room's about. It's not about the individual Holy Grails. It's about the life of a collector and someone who has dedicated so much time to acquiring all of these games and keeping them alive. Just the boxed consoles themselves that are sitting on top of the shelves, every space is filled all the way to the ceiling, everywhere, with things like the Aquarius console that I've only seen one time. This is one of my good friends. He has a complete Aquarius set. That's like his Holy Grail. It's just tucked away in here. This is just, I said, overflow. This is without a doubt the coolest collection I've ever seen. I've seen some that would arguably be bigger than this, not by much, but this is the one that I've seen that has the most care put into it. This isn't somebody that wants to show off. Stacy just collected this stuff because he loved the games. So you said of the retro consoles, your favorite system to play is the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
What is the best Super Nintendo game?
Legends of the Link to the Past.
Link to the Past. There you go. If anybody would know, it's Stacy.